This video is powered by the fastest VPN on the planet, NordVPN.
Never miss a second of your favorite show, even when you're abroad.
Get NordVPN 2-year plan plus 4 months extra by clicking the link below. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee.
Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that may link with a summer transfer move to Arsenal.
Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that be linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Apologies that we didn't have a show yesterday. We were traveling from Los Angeles to here in Philadelphia. You can see the beautiful skyline behind me. We are now in Philly. Long flight. I'll tell you, this country is huge, America. It was like a 5.5 hour flight to get here, but we are here in Philadelphia, excuse me, and looking forward to Arsenal, who are going to be playing Liverpool here on Wednesday, and we're going to be all over that, so make sure you check it out. And will Calafiori be here? That's the big question. Will Calafiori figure in that game against Liverpool? At the time of doing this video, the signing hasn't been announced yet, but expect that to be announced possibly today. Calafiori joining Arsenal, and it would be brilliant to see a new signing on the pitch before the end of this tour. We're looking forward to it. The sun's coming out here as well. It's really hot. So really looking forward to that game come Wednesday night. Now, on the transfer front, one of the big stories going around today has all been about Raphinha, the Brazilian who plays for Barcelona. Remember, a couple of seasons ago, Arsenal were trying to bring him in. Then it looked like he was going to Chelsea and then ended up going to Barcelona. It's been a sort of an okay time for Raphinha at Barcelona. But now that Barcelona are moving for Nico Williams, that is their number one target, priority target this summer. Raphinha seems like he's surplus to requirements. And they are offering him out there for sale. And it's being said here by Mundo Deportivo, a publication over in Spain, that Arsenal are ready in a bid of around about £42 million to sign Raphinha. Now, I've put this one out there before on the show and said, would you have him? You know what I mean? He looked like he was going Chelsea. Then he went to Barcelona. That was when we were going in for him. Would you have him? Listen, he's a top quality player. He'd offer loads of competition to Bukayo Saka. He's played in the Premier League before as well, so he knows it in and out, Brazilian international. But would you have Raphinha at Arsenal? And also, will Arsenal be able to get him? I mean, not the only club that are after him. I saw that there's a Saudi club, Al Hilal, that are willing to make an offer of around about £55 million for him, which is way higher than what Arsenal have offered. There's also the fact that Barcelona are looking for around about the £50 million mark, so 42 million would fall short. And the player himself doesn't really want to leave Barcelona, although if they're bringing in Nico Williams, he may not have no choice. So let's keep an eye on that situation. The one for Raphinha, we might hear more about that one this week. There's also Victor Gyorkeres. This one is not going away. I mean, there's still that £86 million release clause that I just think there's no way Arsenal are going to pay. But what if Sporting drop that fee? Because a lot of those ridiculous high release clauses are not getting met this summer, and that probably won't get met either. Arsenal sent scouts to go and look at Victor Gyorkeres. He played in a friendly at the weekend. Sporting were playing against Athletic Bilbao. They're interested in him, but are they willing to pay that fee? There's said to be 3 clubs really interested in him. Arsenal, Liverpool and Chelsea, although Liverpool, there are a lot of reports are saying they've called a bit on it. Chelsea haven't put in any bids and they're spending a lot of money at the moment. So the path could be clear for Arsenal. It's said that if he leaves, he would prefer a move to Arsenal. One to keep an eye on, but definitely not at that release clause. And another striker that is again being talked up with a move to Arsenal is Victor Osimhen. Now, I thought this was completely dead and buried. He was been in talks with PSG over a move to there, but apparently those moves have stalled. The talks have stopped. PSG not willing to meet that £110 million release clause, which Napoli's president at the moment insistent upon. Arsenal are said to have made an inquiry, according to Corriere dello Sport, over there in Italy about Victor Osimhen. But as I said, at the moment, Napoli's sticking to this high fee. I think in this one, and also in the case of Victor Gyorkeres, there is no way those release clauses are going to get met. Neither of them. The £86 million for Gyorkeres, even though he scored 43 goals last season, and also the fee for Victor Osimhen, those fees are going to have to come down. It makes me think that these are deals that, if they do get done, are going to get done close to the end of the transfer window. So not dead and buried yet, but Gyorkeres and Osimhen today back on the list apparently for Arsenal. A player that, listen, we all think is going to leave this summer is Aaron Ramsdale. Now, I was reporting last week that he'd been heavily linked with a move to Southampton. They wanted to take him on loan with an option or obligation to buy. We're also hearing today that Nottingham Forest want Aaron Ramsdale as well. Forest need a goalkeeper right now. They're really interested in Aaron Ramsdale. And again, they're looking at the loan market. Can they loan him for a season with an option or obligation to buy? Arsenal originally wanted about £50 million for Aaron Ramsdale. Again, I don't think there's any chance they're going to get that. Maybe around about the £30 million mark. That's what we've been told that Arsenal may accept for him. Or they may go for this loan. I mean, same way we got David Raya, wasn't it? Loan with an option. They may do that in the case of Aaron Ramsdale. I'd be very surprised to see him here come the end of the transfer window. Reiss Nelson's an interesting one because here on the tour so far in the 2 games, he's been excellent. Electric, caused a lot of problems to Man United the other day, lots of problems to Bournemouth. Been amongst the best players here for Arsenal on this tour. But is he staying or is he going? The bids are still coming in. West Ham, the latest club, to apparently have made a bid reportedly around about the £15 million mark. That is not going to be good enough. Arsenal looking for around £20 to £25 million for Reiss Nelson. We've spoken already about Leicester City, how Leicester are interested in signing him. But at the moment, Reiss Nelson is still seemingly up for sale. Interesting. I really want to get your take on this, whether we should keep him, because he has looked very good on this tour. But can he do it over the period of a season? Is he able back up? I mean, you have to think of it this way. What if Saka was out for, I don't know, a couple of months? Would Reiss Nelson be enough? That is the question for Mikel Arteta. And of course, there's Emile Smith-Rowe. Hasn't figured in any of the games. Even the other day, you know, he wasn't even on the bench, I don't think. Definitely looks like he's leaving. It's Fulham. They got a bid for £35 million, which looks like, if that bid goes in, will be accepted and he will become a Fulham player. We've spoken about it multiple times. It is very, very sad. But Emile Smith-Rowe could move to Fulham. That could get done this week. That could get accelerated. Remember, one more game to go over here on the tour on Wednesday. Then the whole team fly back on Thursday and expect a lot of movement. I think this week, you know, especially by the end of this week, a lot of movement on the transfer front when it comes to Arsenal. So those are the rumours today. Once again, we're here in Philadelphia. Don't forget to check out some of our brilliant content. We've got a great bit of content where the guys met Kroenke, they met Mikel Arteta, Martin Odegaard, some great footage there from the LA Rams training camp. And also we're going to be meeting loads of fans here in Philadelphia. Looking forward to it, our first time here. So really looking forward to that game on Wednesday night. Thanks for watching the show, and I'll see you tomorrow.